Hello, and welcome to another episode of Winning Where It Matters. My name is Kyei Amoako, and it's a pleasure to have you join me once again. As you could tell from the title of today's episode, I'm encouraging you to seek clarity, and purpose would follow. And that's because a lot of times when we talk about purpose, we tend to talk about it as if it's something out there for us to go discover, like it's sitting on a shelf somewhere, and then you discover your purpose, and now you start living. Um, I think, and this is from my experience and from a lot of people that I talk to, purpose is not that way. Purpose is not a single big bang moment that all of a sudden defines the rest of your life. You live your way through your purpose. What I realize is a lot of people are not lost with purpose. A lot of people have purpose, but the question is about gaining more clarity about who we are, what skills we have, what talents we have, how we can use those skills and talents to serve people. So it's clarity that we're seeking. We are not seeking to discover our purpose. I was at a film premiere several weeks ago, and the film was about purpose. And so the follow up panel discussion was about purpose. And a lot of people shared their thoughts and their perspectives on purpose. And some of the things that I heard in that conversation reflected the frustration and the anxiety that some people feel when they don't feel like the work they're doing is in their purpose, and it's like they're looking for that specific one job that just says, yes, I'm in my purpose. And so I shared in that conversation that purpose may not come in the form of a single job or a single role or that perfect opportunity that just makes you feel like this is what I want my purpose to be, but it actually is something that you live into by getting more clarity about who you are, the skills you have, and how you could use those skills and talents to serve. And another perspective around purpose that a lot of us have experienced is as you grew up, people ask you the question of, what do you want to be when you grow up? And you mentioned a profession. And then over time, you kind of navigated, and I did that, navigated all the different paths of life. And then life just did what life did. And then you probably got to a place where yes, you grew up, you have a job, but it doesn't feel like you're living in your purpose. And so it creates this pressure. It creates this pressure to want to live this special life where you feel like you're living your purpose. And for some of us, we even experience moments of doubt, asking, are we living in our purpose? And you may be in that place right now where you're asking yourself the question of, am I doing the thing that I'm on this earth to do? For me, my purpose had always been there. I needed clarity in who I am, what skills I have, the things that drive me, how I could bring those things together to serve and make an impact. So it's in serving, it's in doing, it's in leaning in, and it's in my mentors asking the right questions to help me think through it, to bring all of those things together. And that clarity reminded me that I was walking in purpose and I was doing what I am placed on this earth to do. So instead of pursuing purpose, seek clarity, and purpose will follow. I want to talk to you about a book. One of my newest books is called Clarity of Purpose. And this is inspired by my original book, Life in Progress, Winning Where It Matters. And I pulled this chapter out, added reflective prompts, and expanded it so that it would help people slow down and think about what purpose means to them and walk through several steps to help them gain that clarity that will make them feel like they're living their life that they were meant to live. They're living in purpose, as we usually say. So in here, there are summaries of the original book, but when you get halfway through it, there is a journal. And in that journal for this book, there are 6 sections. There is a section with prompts about childhood clues. There's a section about thinking about purpose. There's a section about the why that guides you. There is a section about clarity through experience. There's also a section about clarity through inquiry. And then we round it up with practical steps to help you gain clarity of purpose. So, as you could tell, there are prompts and there's spaces to write. And the whole idea is for you to slow down enough to hear yourself think about these things that will help bring more clarity in your life and with what you do. This book is available on Amazon.com and it's also available on KyeiAmoako.com. If you would like to purchase them in bulk, or if you would like me to lead a workshop with a group that you're part of, please reach out, shoot me an email, and we'll be glad to discuss that. If you like this episode, I encourage you to like it, share it, and comment. If you've not subscribed, please do subscribe. And as always, I believe in you, and I hope you believe in yourself too. I'll see you on the next one.